Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be breaking down the MECHA X GOAT Wemby set, which is the most disgusting thing that I think 2K has done all year in terms of a money grab. But here's my thing. I do think Wemby, in real life, is a future GOAT. I get it. But, like, the GOAT series has Shaquille O'Neal, Michael Jordan, and Larry Bird so far. 3 of the 10 best players in NBA history. We got 4 more weeks of this GOAT promo after that. My thought was we'd get a LeBron, we'd get a Magic maybe, we get Kareem potentially, and maybe one other. I mean, potentially Kobe if they still have his rights. But instead we get Wemby. Like, he's played 1 season in the NBA. Yes, he had a phenomenal rookie year, but come on, bro. This is just money grab is what it is. It's the biggest money grab they could pretty much have left, to be honest, is to drop Victor Wembanyama at every single position. And unfortunately, I know it's going to work because I know a lot of people are just going to spend their money because they just don't care. And at the end of the day, that is what 2K's goal is after, is that they will get everybody to spend their $50 or their $100 on packs today, and that will make 2K a lot of money. So I obviously will encourage y'all, as always, to not spend your money on the game. I will not be spending my money on this game. I will be opening a 10 box with MT as per normal, and that is about it. So yeah, I don't know. That's kind of where I am right now. We're going to review all these cards and see what else is worth getting into, and try to look at this the most positive way we can. So first of all, we got the free Wemby, 7'4", 8-foot wingspan at center. So here's the thing about this free Wemby. He's only 80 speed, but he does have an 87 3 ball. He's basically his previous pink diamond, just statistically anyway. The thing is, he now has his release on very quick instead of what that pink diamond had, which was on I guess, are the stats literally exactly the same? The stats are basically exactly the same. +3 vert, +2 steal, +1 hook, and +fade. That's it. Badge-wise, I mean, they are better, but they're very similar. It's just golds and then a couple more Hoffs. But they're very similar badges. I think as a whole, you look at this card and you go, like, yeah, he's fine. He's not actually bad, honestly. At 7'4" for a free big, like, this is the best of the free cards so far, considering his release is on very quick. If you cannot get any of the Wembys, if you don't pull any of them, no money spent, basically, I would recommend just using this Wemby for the time being. I wouldn't spend your money on the game. Please don't go chasing after Wembanyama cards, spending your money on packs, like, especially in the middle of June. Please don't do it, y'all. The game ends in 2 months. I promise you don't need point guard, shooting guard, small forward, GOAT, whatever Wemby that badly. I promise y'all will survive. 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan for Keegan Murray. This card's not horrible. I mean, all these opals are gonna be good. He doesn't have off handles for days. He's got pretty good slashing though, and 90 driving dunk. Like, at this point in the year, every card does everything well. I mean, Keegan Murray is an exceptional defender, a very capable finisher and playmaker, and obviously an elite level shooter. But release is not the best, although I'm very quick. I don't think it's that bad. Pro 2 fade, Kyrie, dribble, stock, Kemba, escape. Pro behind the back might be Jamal Murray. I don't know. Regardless, he looks pretty good, honestly. So not too bad. JaVale McGee's probably even better. 7', 7'6" wingspan at center. Hotspots from everywhere. Assuming his release is any good, he's very solid. I don't know if his release is any good, but if it is, he's one of the better opal bigs in the game because he's got great speed. He's an elite defender and a capable enough playmaker. Super athletic. This card reminds me a ton of Tyson Chandler, actually. So the free opal Tyson Chandler, this JaVale McGee is very similar to that card. Kind of just depends. Again, I think you add 5 shooting badges to him, you add handles for days, and you got yourself, I mean, one of the better opal bigs in my team, for sure. I think he'll be usable. Mo Pete, he's going to be an elite shooter at the 2. He's 6'7". Defensively, they did actually give him some defense, at least anchor clamps. Fast feet. Playmaking badges does include off handles for days. That's fire. He's got some slashing, 85 driving dunk, 92 speed. Release should be absolutely money. Trey escape, hard behind the back. Great release, great shooter, solid slasher, good playmaker. Not bad. Mo Pete's going to be solid. I don't know if he's going to be unbelievable, but he'll be solid. Victor Wembanyama. This is the second Wemby. This Wemby is statistically pretty much the same as the free one, it looks like. But he does, I think, have better badges. Let's see what the difference is between these. Okay, so slightly better stats, +56. Across the board, they're not really any huge areas in which the stats are significantly upgraded, but it certainly doesn't hurt. And then, I mean, he's got Hoff blinders. He's got gold agent 3, gold limitless range. Much upgraded defense. Like, yes, this Wemby is better. This Wemby is an upgraded version of the free one, but it's still an opal Wemby. It's not bad. I think the free Wemby is good enough to compete in most matchups. I just don't like the fact that there's a point guard, shooting guard, and small forward Wemby is my main complaint, honestly. This Wemby is a pullable opal, but he's not going to be that great. I wouldn't do anything with that. Now, Brandon Ingram, 6'8" with a 7'3" wingspan, hotspots from literally everywhere, 40 Hall of Fame badges. The thing about this Brandon Ingram card is that his release is garbage, and they didn't change it. That is so disappointing, because they actually did give him Elite 6. They gave him Pro 2 Fade, but his release stinks. And that's not what you're looking for from a free card at all at this point in the year. He's 6'8" with a 7'3" wingspan at the shooting guard position. If they changed this card's release, he is a dog, a great free shooting guard. But unfortunately, they didn't. And unfortunately, he is about as mediocre as it gets at the shooting guard position among these free cards, unfortunately. I would not waste my time personally grinding for Brandon Ingram with the way that his release is, but that is just my opinion. Now, this is ridiculous. Why in the world is Dark Matter Jalen Green 315,000 MT? That is absurd. Dark Matters sell when you pull them for like 90k MT right now, maybe even less than that, depending on how long this has been going on. 315,000 divided by 10 is 31.5, right? Times, so you lose 40% of your. You lose 40% of your MT when you sell a card, right? So what that means is this Jalen McGreen sells for 189,000 MT. That's twice as much as what the other Dark Matters sell for. He is worse, by the way, than all the other Dark Matters. The only reason he is this expensive is because he is the one from the player market. That is the only reason he's this expensive. That is absurd and disrespectful, because Dark Matters have not been this expensive conversion rate rise all year. And the first one they're up in the player market is exceedingly expensive. And by the way, still not that great, because Jalen Green's release is not exceptional. I understand he's got very good SIGs and Pro 2 Fade, but he's only 6'4" at the point guard position, and his release is not elite. I'm not going to lie. Galaxy Opal Kobe White, Galaxy Opal Doug Christie, those cards are better than this Jalen Green, this Buyable Dark Matter. First Buyable Dark Matter of the year, and he's super mid. Ugh. Just not a huge surprise, but still disappointing. Giannis is 7 foot with a 7'4" wingspan at the small forward position. He does. I think this card basically just provides size and just provides a quote unquote more attainable version of Giannis that's available than the 100 overall. Now, the problem with that is that this card is still not that amazing. I mean, he is very, very good, but he's a gambling card still. Like, so you still are going to have to spend money or get super lucky to get him pretty much. And it's just like, ugh, I don't know. It's so bad. This is just yikes. I don't even know, bro. The amount of cards that are kept behind gambling that are the cards that you would actually want to get is just, it's just embarrassing. This has gotten really bad. This has gotten really, really, really painful. Zach LaVine 6'5" with a 6'8" wingspan. He's 6'5", dude. Like, I don't know. This LaVine card is probably the card that most people will get from locking in the set, right? If you lock in the set with MT. So 500k-ish MT still for a LaVine card that has a Trey Escape, Curry Slide. That's not the best, but I'll take it, I guess. Kyrie Dribble Style, Pro 2 Fade, and a release that I like. Like, as a whole, this LaVine card will be very fun at the point guard position and not bad at the point guard position. I just don't think he's like best of the best of the best. And he probably is going to be on that Clyde SGA-ish level, you know what I mean? But, I mean, they dropped a point guard Wemby today. I don't know. Zach LaVine does not excite me that much. Hakeem Olajuwon, 7 foot with a 7'3" wingspan. Of course, he's great. There's no doubt about that. He's amazing defensively. He's very complete. He shoots the ball well. But this card, honestly, he's got the same animations and same release as his Galaxy Opal did. So, like, yes, he's slightly better than his Galaxy Opal across the board, but he's going to play very similarly to his Galaxy Opal, and I don't think, I mean, that's definitely a very good big. There's no doubt about it. Hakeem's always really good in my team, but I don't know. I just, again, 7 foot versus 7'4". Like, he's really good at power forward, I will say that, and he's good at center too. I think Hakeem's a very big still. If you pull Hakeem or get him out of the lock-in or something like that, he's a very, very good card. The problem that I have is mainly this. The fact the center power forward Dark Matter Wemby doesn't bother me, and the GOAT and 100 overalls aren't really going to exist all that much, which isn't that bad. But these three, the shooting guard, small forward, and point guard eligible Wembys, are just like unnecessary. 94 speed, 96 3 ball, 95 standing, and 90 driving dunk, and insane defensive ability at the point guard position, shooting guard position, small forward position, 7'4". Like, if you pull these cards, it just builds your lineup into a size mismatch that is uncounterable. You know what I mean? Like, you just can't. It's almost impossible to counter 7'4" at the point guard position, because, like, it just creates such a huge mismatch somewhere on the court, even if you switch matchups and put a big on him. And like, his release is very quick. It's not the best release in the game, I know, but it's a very good release. He's got Pro 2 fade, and his SIGs, while not the best SIGs in the game, are not horrific. And again, the stats and badges are exceptional. Like these three cards are three of the most overpowered cards in all of my team, and I think if you get any of them, it changes your lineup significantly. Now, power forward center Wemby is not quite as OP, quite simply because he's more at his normal positions where there are more guys who can counter him, but he's still a great card. I mean, that's the thing. This Dark Matter Wemby right here is better than the Dark Matter Wemby that they dropped a few weeks ago, right? This Dark Matter Wemby is still has been one of the very best cards in all of my team, and they dropped a better version of him at every single position. That's absurd. I don't know. And it's all gambling only. 6'8" Scottie Pippen with a 7-foot wingspan. I mean, why would you even be excited about 100 overall Scottie Pippen when there's a 7-foot Wemby? But, like, this card's good. I don't understand why his SIGs haven't changed. They changed SIGs on almost all the 100 overall, so if they don't want to change SIGs on Scottie Pippen, why? I don't get it. Doesn't get any SIG changes, as it look like, from his Dark Matter, which is kind of embarrassing, kind of bad. Devin Booker, same book, by the way. Only 6'5" at the point guard position, and does not get as much animation change as you think either. Kyrie dribble style is an improvement. Escape is still D-Book's Escape, though. His behind the back, was it previously, say, Pro? I think he's got his own SIG still. Yeah, so he doesn't even have a good behind the back or a good escape. Yeah, this D-Book card is not that good either. They really, like, didn't even upgrade the animations on these 100 overalls this week. Like, okay, they were given every 100 overall pretty much perfect animations, but they didn't with D-Book or Scotty. I'm sure they didn't with Wemby, right? Like, 100 overall Wemby, SIGs. Oh, now they did give him a Kemba Escape. So they upgraded the Escape on 100 overall Wemby, but that looks like the only SIG upgrade on this card. Statistically, he's 99 across the board. Badge-wise, basically perfect as well. This card's totally unfair. 100 overall Wemby is going to be obnoxious, and then GOAT Wemby is just going to be a better version of the 100 overall Wemby. The exact same card, pretty much, but now with Dyson Daniels base, Trey Escape, Jamal Murray behind the back, and John Wall drag back. Yeah, so he's just statistically and badge-wise the same, but he's got a better base and better half-court SIGs, and as a whole, this GOAT Wemby card is the best card in the game. He will basically not exist, which is good, but he will pretty much be the best card in the game without a doubt, regardless. And that's pretty easily countered. Like, you know who the second best card in the game is probably? Point guard Wemby / shooting guard Wemby. Just ridiculous size mismatches that those cards provide. I highly encourage y'all to not spend your money on the game, and if you feel like you can't play this game without spending money, then I highly encourage you to stop playing this game. That's the honest truth, and that's where I am with this. And at the end of the day, it is y'all's choice what you want to do, but that is what I would recommend. Luckily, I mean, I don't want to say this because I feel like I'm going to get proven wrong, but I don't think it's going to get significantly more money grab than this, because, like, how could it? You know what I mean? It's going to be hard to get more money grab than dropping Victor Wembanyama at every single position and making it to where he's the most overpowered card in the game, basically, and keeping all the good ones behind gambling only. Yes, the one free Wemby is not horribly awful at center, but he is not on the level of most of these other cards, and that is... I don't know. The rest of the cards in the set are hard to get excited about as well because of the fact, number one, the majority of them are gambling. The ones that are non-gambling are not that great. And also, they're all not 7'4", so they're not Wemby. So it's like, I don't know. This is just a frustrating drop for me, and I think it's probably frustrating for a lot of other people. And again, like, if you're not still playing this game, not even totally sure why. Because, like, at least I have a reason to play the game as a content creator. And I'm not playing the game. That's the funny thing. I just make content on it. And I'll make my videos. And that's, besides the gameplays that I do, I rarely play the game. Like, I've played the game very, very little this week. I don't know. It's just the state we're in right now with my team, unfortunately. But that is going to do it for today's video. Hopefully there's something to be excited about this week, because in today's drop, I'm not really sure there is. That is gonna do it for this one, though. Hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.